Here, which I have given to some of you, Double Your Energy and Live Without Fatigue by Marjorie Wilson. What fatigue is, where it comes from, how to tap your hidden sources of energy quickly and easily, control habits, better your health, and turn tension into useful creative channels. Well, you know what it says right here? It says, the great truth about the body that is coming to be recognized is that, like the rest of the material world, it operates on energy released by ideas. Energy released by ideas. You know, when you get an idea that you really want to do, you've got energy. Do you know that? Have you noticed that? You know, like usually you fall asleep at a certain time, but you're out somewhere and it's a really awesome thing and you're loving it. Wait a minute, that's different than an idea. Well, anyway, I get these ideas, and if I act on them, they're awesome. You know, like, for instance, I'm going to show you my other huge mess. This is my bins where I have been storing all of my stuff. They go all the way to the floor behind this table. And some of these things, most of these things, belong in bins. And I pulled something out from under another bin. You can see how this is a problem waiting to happen all the time. So I want to build a bookcase, and that is the size for each of these bins. So I will have the bins be able to slide in and out. They're on rollers. I mean, they do have rollers on the bottom. See there up at the top? See those rollers? Those black things? Well, I specifically got this time because they have because they have rollers. Anyway, so ideas are where you're getting your energy from. And I realized that while I don't have any ideas too much anymore, your ideas, if you're burdened down by negative thoughts and fears and memories and all this negative stuff, I think it ties up your energy. It's like it's using part of, like think of yourself as a battery, and part of the battery is going to your brain to suppress all these, or to discount so much, see everything negatively. It drains the battery. Negative stuff is a drain, right? Oh, I'm so drained. I've had a terrible day. But positive stuff gives energy. Oh yes, it's an awesome day. And so you have to get rid of all those negative thoughts. You have to see what they are first, and then get rid of them and turn them around, change them to positive thoughts. And then the ideas come. Maybe the ideas come anyway, but if you don't write the ideas down, I don't know about you, but if you don't write them down, they're gone. I had an awesome idea yesterday. It was a perfect idea. I know exactly where I was when I thought it. But as soon as I noticed that it was a good idea, I couldn't remember what the idea was. And I have no idea, but it was a really good idea. Anyway, I guess it will probably come back, because the way our minds work, they go through patterns. You know, the way we think, we have patterns of thought. And when you say this first negative thing, all these other negative things are tied to it. Like the I can'ts. A lot of it starts with our body, I think. Because we're in our body, and because when we think negative thoughts, we need to have comfort, and so we comfort ourselves with foods. And now the food industry has put all this stuff into the foods so that, and they've got such a chemically figured out proportions, fat, sugar, and salt. There's certain exact proportions, and then it tastes wonderful. Well, they've figured that out, and so things taste wonderful. The wrong things taste wonderful now. And so we eat them, we feel comforted, we feel happy, and we get fat. And then we look at ourselves and we think something negative every time we look in the mirror. And so what does that do for the day? What does that do for your mind? I woke up thinking, oh, I could do this, but then I looked in the mirror and thought, no, you can't do that. or something like that. Like, I don't think like that, really. But it's amazing, as we age, how looking in the mirror is such an awful thing. Now, if I look at myself on videos, I don't think I look so bad. Well, right there, I look pretty bad, but I can smile. There, now I look better. There. See, now if I could just keep that smile on all the time, I'll look really great, won't I? I find that I talk, I lift this right here. I didn't notice that till I watched my video. I lift it right there. And you know what's right there? That broken spot where my dentures are broken. And so it looks like, a toothless person. When I got dentures, I really went through a thing about should I get them out and then I'll be toothless forever. And so far it's been okay. I haven't lost my teeth. I lose a lot of things. I could never wear contacts. Anyway, that's a negative one too, isn't it? I could wear contacts. I could. I don't think I want to worry about where they are all the time and how did I do it right and did I lose them. But anyway, I could. See, positive, negative, got to do that. Got to catch ourselves. We're in this together. Did you know that when you smile, you feel love? I think love is what makes you smile. I'll keep gazing out here. It's quite a foggy day. Look at the fog. Can't you see? It's because the snow is melting. There's a lot of moisture to evaporate. I don't want to evaporate, of course. Now I have a stream down there at the bottom, but it's down underneath all that snow, and I never see it. Not until it cracks through. Wouldn't it be cool to crack it through already? And then you could see it. You could stand on the end of the porch and see it. See, that's another idea. I'll have to write that down because I will forget. On account of I forget everything. Oops, that's a negative. Okay. So now what is that called? I want to be able to see the stream ice. How do I say that? I mean, not the stream, the runoff. It's a runoff waterfall. I'll put runoff waterfall. runoff. Runoff, but I just touch the thing and it changes. Runoff waterfall. Waterfall. But you know what? All waterfalls are runoff waterfalls. Hey, I wonder if the waterfall is out there now. It's so awesome when it runs. It's really nice. But it's only February, for goodness sakes. But it'll be interesting to see if the water running off, if it raises the ice on the pond or floods over the ice on the pond. Now, there was 12 inches of snow on the ice, but I don't think it's there anymore. It might be, but it is a bit of a different color. You can see, maybe it's not a bit of a different color. Yes, it is. There's a whitish and there's a hint of gray. I think the hint of gray is where the pond is thawed, right out there. That's the pond down there. Hey, you know what? Watching the deer come down the hill, it's really nice to see it in the winter because you can see them against the snow. But this morning I noticed that over there, that hill that I watch, where is that hill that I watch? It's over there. Well, that hill, right now, if a deer walks along it, I can see it from here, right? But when when the snow goes away, I can't see anything against it. Because see how dark it's going to be when the snow goes away? See, around the trees you can see some of it. Oh, I guess I should go. Anyway, so thoughts give you ideas. No. Thoughts are ideas, but thoughts are thoughts. Ideas are ideas. They're different. Not thoughts give you ideas. Ideas give you energy. So notice that when you get a good idea, do it. Build on that energy. And when you get another thought, if it's too expensive an idea to do, think of a way you could do it cheaply so that you could actually do it. Because often we get great ideas, but we don't have the means to do them. That was my situation for many years while we raised 5 children. We were dirt poor. Really dirt poor. Guess a lot of people are dirt poor. But could have been worse. Could have been a lot worse. There's a lot of people out there that made less than, everybody doesn't make the same amount. So if it was that hard for me, what it must have been like for others. And then there's others that don't have any financial problems. But then greed gets in there, As you watch what goes on in the world, you see how greed plays out. Greed is more important than other people and health, and money becomes so important. Does our political system, like in the White House and the chief of staff, are they really all corrupt? Do they really have to suppress information and get rid of people who know these things, who were going to be whistleblowers? Like, if they had known about it ahead of time, would somebody have bumped off Snowden before he had a chance to release all that stuff?